Good afternoon, Internet. Here we are at Gamer Sanctuary, Fresh Coast Gaming, Battle Report number 100. Real super proud of that today. Like I said in the last video, we have something really special. We finished up our Ora Recentes campaign a month ago, and what we wanted to do, and we kind of talked about this from the beginning, was at the end of the campaign having a giant apocalypse game to kind of finish it all off. So that is what we are doing today. We're hoping to get as many of the guys who are involved in the campaign up here as possible. We're bringing 2,000 points apiece. We have some just minor restrictions on the rules for the game. Like, for example, only one formation per player. That means you can't have two super heavies. Things like that. You know, you can't have a formation and a super heavy because super heavies are an apocalypse formation. Otherwise, they're pretty much standard apocalypse rules. We're going to have strategic objectives, strategic asset cards, glorious intervention, or whatever they're called. You know, all the funky apocalypse rules. We're getting a table set up. We're going to take a quick look at some armies, not go into too much detail because that'll take forever, and then get started with the game pretty soon. We're still waiting for a couple of the guys to show up. Alright, this is what I'm bringing from my Eldar today. Like I said, it's only 2,000 points, so it doesn't go very far when you bring a Revenant Titan with 2 Pulsars. I have 2 squads of Wraith Guard with a Farseer and a Spirit Seer. They're both in Wave Serpents. One of them has... I accidentally grabbed the Bright Lances for that one. I gotta put the Scatter Lasers on it. That one has Bright Lances, that one has Scatter Lasers. And the Wraith Knight with Sun Cannon and Shield and double Scatter Lasers himself. Oscar is going to be bringing 2,000 points worth of orcs. Notice this is what I played in the campaign, but I vowed never to play with Oscar's orcs again. He's going to play them all by himself from here on out, and it's pretty much all the stuff you've seen. He doesn't have any fancy apocalypse units, but we have lots of bikers, 15 bikers with the war boss with a big old mob of boys, some burners in the looted wagon, the dreads, some grots to kind of hold it, tractor cannon for some anti-air, mega knobs, custom mega force field, weird boy, everything. He's got all of his awesome heroes from the campaign there. Alright, here we have Adam's Tau. We've got RLI, a couple Tetras, some broadsides, missile sides, excuse me. Both of the Riptides are coming back. Some missile battle suits. A Hammerhead is at Long Strike too, yep. With Long Strike. Barracuda, Remora, Tiger Shark. Looks awesome.
2,000 points.
2,000 points. We're all kind of sitting here going, oh man, I wish we had more than 2,000 points, but we're going to have 4 players aside at least, so that's going to be a big table. Alright, Hive Fleet Muggus is in the house. We've got a Winged Hive Tyrant with Devourers, 2 Harpies and 2 Hive Crones, 40 Gargoyles, a whole bunch of Shrikes down here, and bam! The Harridan. Apparently this is part of a formation, and Mike was trying to figure out how he can get a gargantuan creature in a formation to kind of skirt around the rules, but there happens to be formations that include gargantuan creatures, so there you go. That's one formation. Everything has wings, which is pretty damn cool. Here we have Jeremy's Necron Tomb World. We've got the stupid, indestructible Overlord in his barge, a couple Annihilation barges, unit of Wraiths, Death Marks, Cryptex with them, I believe. These he finished painting last minute, last night. Get his Tomb Spider so we can just start spamming Scarabs like crazy. We've got the Monolith. Are they all Night Sides or?
2 Doom Sides.
2 Doom Sides. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they put them on finally, yeah. 2 Doom Sides and 1 Night Side for the Death Marks. All right, here we have Jared with his green Hive Fleet Chimera, right?
Yep.
All right, we've got a Hive Crone, Carnifex Crusher Brood, Turbigon, Flying Hive Tyrant, some more Carnifexes, or no, are all 5 in
yeah,
one brood?
Yeah, all 5 in the
Sweet, 1 brood, and a whole mess of little guys.
This is Endless Swarm.
Nice.
And I got 2 Warrior Broods.
Cool.
So, oh, Endless Swarm plus some.
Plus some?
Because I'm Battle Forged.
Oh, okay, that's true. I think Mike is the only one of us who's not Battle Forged today. All right, here we have Jerry's Necrons. He's got the Monolith, the Annihilation Barge, some Immortals and Warriors, Death Guard, Lich Guard, Overlord, and Cryptex. And then he's going to be using the Vault today that Mr. Justin from Secret Weapon Miniatures painted up for Gamer Sanctuary when we had him out here for a painting demo day. It was awesome stuff.
It'd be funny.
And here we have Jacob and his Chaos Space Marines. We've got a Demon Prince, some Terminators. Oh, I'm sorry, Obliterators. Is this a Warlord Sorcerer? What is that?
It's Lord.
This is Lord.
2 sets of Plague Marines.
2 sets of Plague Marines and Rhinos. A Hellbrute. Defiler, and we are saying yes, he can use a Chaos Knight. I see absolutely no reason not to let him use it. He has the Thermal Cannon for this one. All right, here's a massive shot of our table. We've got tons of terrain. We've got Eldar and Orcs lined up on this side. We've got more orcs. We got both Tyranid swarms kind of hiding out here. It's funny because last time we played with these two Tyranid players, they kind of switched. Mike played Didzilla, and Jared played all the flying stuff. And today that they didn't communicate and just brought the other list, so it was pretty funny. Yeah, there you go. We got some Scarabs over here. We got more Necrons. We got some Tau hanging out. We got the Chaos Knight. Let's see. Oops, Demon Prince. Some Necrons and Chaos Marines. The what is it called?
Tesseract Vault.
The Tesseract Vault. I kept wanting to say Tesseract Arc, but I knew that wasn't it. And then Jeremy's Overlord is right there. He's hiding out over here helping this Necron flank. And that's it. We got objectives scattered around the table. We got a bunch of stuff in reserves. The good guys have the first turn. So we are about ready to go unless the bad guys can seize. So we will come back after the top of turn 1 and you will find out who's actually going first. Alright, top of turn 1, we kept the initiative. I'm going to let the Tyranid players talk about what they did over here, then Oscar and I are going to talk about what happened on the other half of the table.
Yeah, so we had a general advance up the board. The Gargoyles deep strike there to kind of provide some barrier.
Right in the bridge.
Haywire missiles came at the monolith and took 5 hull points off, but he made 2 cover saves.
Okay, because there is night fighting this turn.
My Hive Tyrant,
thanks to Jeremy's Warlord trait, guys.
Yeah, Hive Tyrant put Catalyst on, Feel No Pain on them and him, Dominion, and Paroxy, the Riptide, or the Broadside.
Okay.
And there's a general advance of the infantry, the Gaunts. The Hormagaunts ran up, the Termagants over here ran up, trying to hold objectives. I wasn't in range for my Hellfire Blast from the Carnifex Crusher Brood to hit that Hellbrute over there. And couldn't shoot otherwise, but just moved up, holding the objectives. Yeah,
it looks like over here, what the plan is to move forward with the big beasts and have the little ones come back in behind and grab objectives. Over here, we had the looted wagon, pressed that unfortunately, so it just kind of ran forward and snapshot at the Rhino and did nothing. Bikes turbo boosted, so they're going to have a better cover save. Blacken is hiding behind the trees. The Tractor Cannon took a long shot at the Jeremy's Overlord in his command barge, hit it but didn't do any damage. Boys advanced and ran. Dreadnought ran, shot at the Rhino, did nothing. Wave Serpents didn't do a whole lot. The Sun Cannon armed Wraith Knight wiped out that squad of Immortals by himself. Some really good twin linking, not deviating scatter. We forgot to run these the Grots into the woods like we were planning to, Oscar, so we'll take care of that after this. Big news though, you see that the Tesseract Vault is not there thanks to some super powered shooting from the Revenant Titan. Rolled 1 of the 6 on the damage chart, and I got D6 plus 6, but I only rolled a 1 on that. Gave me 7, but I managed to do 7 other hull points to it, so for a grand total of 14, and took it off the table. I think it only killed like a warrior though when it blew up. That was it. So not much there, and that's it for top of turn 1. We're going to go into the bottom and try to weather this hellacious return fire. All right, bottom of turn 2. The Necrons and Tau kind of push back over here. The Necron kind of double team over here to push the Gretchen off the objective, but because my Wave Serpent is still here and it's a dedicated transport, we actually hold it. Objective secured, came in handy. The Overlord tried to charge the Wave Serpent, but only got 1 penetrating hit on it. It is stunned and down to a single hull point. The Doom Scythe knocked the hull point off of both of them with glances, and that was it. 2 of the Gretchen died, they went to ground, but they're okay. The Tiger Shark came in, and Adam is always saying how ineffective this thing is, and it was just, I don't know if it was just really bad luck on his part, or if it really is just not an effective vehicle, but he shot at the Revenant, and the Eldar Hollowfield saved the day. He missed with the Deeg weapon, and with 1 of the missiles. The other one hit, but I made my cover save. That's it. Yeah, and that was it. We lost 1 biker total to a whole bunch of shooting. A lot of stuff came in and tried to shoot at the bikers. The Dreadnought back there took a glancing hit. Some demons got summoned right there next to the looted wagon. What else? Guys, you want to tell me what happened over here? What did we miss, Oscar? The thermal cannon scattered back and hit the Meganobs. It actually killed 2 of them. So we got to make a leadership check for those guys, Oscar. Give me a sec. Go ahead.
I focus fired on the Carnifex
Crusher Brood.
Killed 2 of them.
2 of them
shooting. He assaulted him with the Hellbrute. It made the assault through the woods, but got hammered by them.
Oh, did he?
And then they consolidated forward. So
nice.
Probably didn't work out real well for us. Lots of, and then I put a bunch of wounds on 1 of the Harpies, and then Jeremy finished it off. Or Hive Crones.
1 of the Hive Crones is down. Anything else?
There's assault
couple wounds
on the bridge.
over here.
Assault on the bridge.
Assault on the bridge.
Assault on the bridge.
Wraiths and gargoyles.
the Annihilation barges.
You can call them what they are. They're douche canoes.
Douche canoes. They shot, took off a couple of wounds. They arced a whole bunch. He did a lot of cover saves, 2+ this turn. A couple of models. Did 2 wounds over there. And all that.
What do we have to do?
The 3 scarabs were produced by these guys, and they also repaired a single hull point on the.
What do we have to do? Like I said,
on the monolith.
Excuse me.
And the monolith did not kill anything over there, but fired his big blast. He made his cover saves 5.
All right, so we're going to move into turn 2, and we actually have something really special for everyone in turn 2. Because it's the first quote break we are having, we tallied the strategic objectives. The Necron side has 2. The Tyranid side has 3 at the moment. An objective secured came into play for both sides to snake one away from everybody, so that was very cool. We're going to move now into, like I said, top of turn 2, and something special is about to happen. Here is the big twist that I gave everyone. Those of you who have been following the Ora Recentes saga from Chapter 1 will remember the character named Inquisitor Phineas. Well, he has been he's been hiding out on the planet during Chapter 2 trying to make contact, and he made contact with the Sons of Medusa, played by Matt today. This is going to represent Inquisitor Phineas himself. He is a level 3 psyker, equipped like a librarian. He's kind of a badass. He can get a few extra goofy powers from the Order Xenos Inquisitor book. But this is what the Sons of Medusa have decided to drop on the planet. We have 7 dreadnoughts. 4 of them are ironclad with double heavy flamers. 2 of them are regular with assault cannons, and 1 is venerable with an assault cannon. How many of the drop pods have the Deathwind launchers?
4. The first 4 are going to come in.
4 have Deathwind launchers. The Storm Talon wing is all standard. It's heavy bolters and assault cannons. Same thing with the Storm Ravens or las cannons and multi-meltas. Matt has his own objective. He is kind of a third party in this, so he's going to take his turn, and then we are going to go after that. So we don't know what his objective is. I had him roll it secretly, and he's going to try to hold that objective at all costs. We're going to move in then to turn 2A. As part of Matt's attack, he is also getting to make all the rolls on the unnatural disasters table for everybody, and we chose to do the Exterminatus one. He rolled Virus Bomb, which didn't do a whole lot of damage to really anybody on the board. It took out a couple orcs over here, one of the bikers, some of the demons. So I think it probably did more damage to the Tyranid Horde monsters than anything, though. But it's going to be ugly. It's going to be really ugly. Alright, so I think it's kind of obvious what Matt's objective is. He has to secure objective 5 because he has a nice ring of drop pods full of dreadnoughts just kind of holding it. Yeah, it's kind of ugly. His flyers, though, it was kind of weird. I made him roll randomly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to see what table edge. All 5 of his flyers came in from a different side, and so they ended up shooting at different targets. The Turbogun here took some hits. The one over here shot at the Carnifexes with his missiles, didn't do anything. 3 hull points taken off the Tiger Shark over here. This one, the Storm Talon over here, shot at my Revenant and did nothing. The big one, though, this Storm Talon blew up the truck, and one of the dreadnoughts killed a whole bunch of the boys inside. So there's only 1 Burna, 1 mech, and the Weird Boy, but they made their leadership check and pinning. So they're actually okay. Now we're gonna finally take our turn 2. All right, turn 2B. That would be good guys' turn 2. The Revenant shot his missile launchers over here and killed the Demon Prince. That was kind of secondary to what happened over here. His D weapons blew up the court with the Lich Guard, Overlord, Lord, and Cryptek. The Overlord stood back up though, which sucked. But hey, it was all right. One of my D cannons or D weapon shots did scatter back and blew up my Wave Serpent before it shot though, so that was unfortunate. But I rolled a big time scatter on it, even though I did guide him with my Farseer. The Wraith Guard jumped out. The ones in front shot at the Tiger Shark, put a hull point on it, and the ones in back blew up the War Master's command barge, and he did not make his will be back roll, so he is dead. We do get bonus points for destroying the War Master. Over here, this Wave Serpent shot around and snap fired, did 2 hull points, and made the Doom Scythe Jink. The bikers shot at, and actually the Dreadnought blew up the Rhino, then the bikers shot at and assaulted the Plague Marines, killed them. Lost a couple to their Gets Hot though. That was not fun. They lost, I think we lost 2 or 3. Over here, the Dreadnought and the Burner Boys finished off the demons. The Dreadnought had to charge in there. That was it for this side. Guys, what happened over here? We have the Harridan finally in.
Harridan came in and did nothing, actually.
Harridan came in and did nothing? Yeah, the Storm Raven did all of his Jinx save, apparently.
The Hive Tyrant Muggus flew over and blew up the Barracuda.
Barracuda's gone?
Those guys flew into the exhaust pipes and did one glance on that
The
guy.
Remora, yep.
My Hormagaunts charged some drones and killed the drones off and consolidated forward.
Over here, the Shrikes assaulted into the Wraith fight right here and killed some Wraiths, taking no wounds in return.
Stupid Wraiths.
There, yeah. Sage and I vector struck over here, blew up one of the croissants, and I took off the Doom side thing.
You took off the big gun?
The laser
good,
pointer.
that's good.
The
laser pointer.
My Hive Tyrant came in and blew up a Storm Talon.
Yep.
From behind, and my Carnifexes also took out
Carnifexes, Rex, and drop pods. Get out of the way, you goof.
They also took out 2 drop pods, and they're waiting for a counterattack from the Dreadnoughts. So
Yep. Now, we did score a bonus point for killing the War Master. Oscar's secret objective actually was to kill the opposing. It was kill the Warlord from Team 1, which was Jeremy. So I actually snaked that from him. We couldn't get that point, but it was too good an opportunity to pass up with 5 Wraith Cannons. So he got blown up that way. Otherwise, we have. I think we still have what, 3 objectives? 1. Nope, we don't have that one anymore. 2. Nobody's holding that one anymore. I think we only have 2 at the moment. And they still have 2, but we don't score points till the bottom of their turn. They only have 1 strategic resource left, and they are using it to bring on the Tesseract Vault again. So the Tesseract Vault is going to come back into play, and they're going to have 0 points after that. So now we're going to move into bottom of turn 2. All right, after turn 2, we've got some other crap that went on.
Don't worry about it.
Storm Talon here got blown up by the Night Scythe, or Doom Scythe, excuse me. I lost all my Wraith Guard plus my Farseer over here in one squad to the Warriors and the
I can go to ground.
the Obelisk, or the Monolith, excuse me. I forgot to mention that the Necrons took over my Wraith Knight, and they had him turn around and multi-charge the Dreadnought and the Biker Boys, hoping that I would use the Power Claws to attack the Wraith Knight in return. I chose not to. I chose to use my bare hands and did no damage to him, but he did kill the Dreadnought. So now the Wraith Knight is back in my possession. They did 2 more hull points to the Revenant and ripped one of the arms off of the Dreadnought with a shot from, I believe, Battle Cannon? No. The railgun. I'm sorry. Adam's railgun did that. Looks like we got a bunch of hull points taken off here. Oh, that's coming up. We're going to get to that in a second, guys. I'm sorry. Ignore those little red dice for a moment. We're kind of getting ahead of the turn. Guys, you want to tell me what happened on this half of the table in the bottom of turn 2?
Sure. My Carnifex, or actually,
This douche canoe just got blown up.
That's Necron Tau,
he
guys.
just blew up. He blew up
The Riptide?
Yeah, the Riptide. He attacked some Hormagaunts. The other Riptide killed a whole squad of Hormagaunts. Those Hormagaunts have fled.
Okay.
They reconsolidate once they get in Synapse.
This fight in the middle looks like it's getting nastier with the Scarabs jumping in.
We got Termagants dying. We got Shrikes winning.
The Wraiths finally died. But
Good.
These guys. We have a Hive Tyrant that's dodging. Another Hive Tyrant that's dodging.
Yeah, he shot the railgun at him.
Ceramite plating
From
or
the.
I got a cover save, so I used my
demonic
and I
possession.
made it. So
Okay.
there.
Wait, the railgun shot from
I
where?
can ignore stuff on a
plane.
2+.
Oh, the plane's gun. The D-cannon from the plane. That's right. The Tiger Shark turned around and shot this way.
Yep. The Harridan shot at the Storm Raven.
That was our turn.
Up
Yep.
on a 2+.
All right. Anything else really substantial happen over here?
Took down one of the Hive Crones.
Okay.
And nothing really.
Okay.
Massive assault. The rest of the race died, and squad got killed out.
All right. So that's it for bottom of 2. Like I said, you can ignore the dice for now, but here's what's going on. Matt rolled a 6 for the Exterminatus table, so every unit on the board takes a strength 10 AP2 hit equal to the number of models in the unit. So they're already starting to do damage to the Dreadnoughts and things like that. So we'll come back after Matt's turn 3. All right. So here we are after Matt's turn. The apocalyptic barrages he was dropping at everybody just hurt so much. We lost a bunch of the bikers, a bunch of the boys. In the ridiculous luck, all but 2 of the warriors fell down, but then they all stood right back up on 5s and 6s. It was crazy. I only lost 1 Wraith Guard, pretty good. Jinked it. Not a whole lot of damage. Everything else kind of just bounced off on the Necron side. It was good, some pretty good luck over there. Drop pods took some damage. Dreadnoughts took some damage. They were just losing hull points. What did the barrage do to you guys over here? There's not nearly as much left.
It killed 1 douche canoe, immobilized another, killed 15 scarabs, took 2 wounds on these, blew up the monolith.
Jesus.
It killed a harpy, Because it doubles them out.
Yeah, double. Yep.
Whoa.
It was terrible. It was awful. We got a Dreadnought in combat here with a Turbogon. Dreadnoughts and the Carnifexes. There's 3 of them gang raping that one right there. Let's see. The Storm Raven knocked out the Tiger Shark. It was awful. Awful turn for everybody but Matt. So we're gonna move into Eldar Orc and Tyrannid turn 3 right now. Middle of turn 3, we shimmied around some Wave Serpents and Revenants. The Tractor Cannon managed to blow up the Night side. I knocked down the Overlord with D cannon shots in the first shots of the turn. Killed him, but he stood right back up again. Oscar declared his what was it called? The Divine Intervention thing, or whatever it's called.
Finest Hour.
Finest Hour. Thank you. Ran the boys up 18 inches and then assaulted the warriors and killed them. The Wraith Knight jumped over here to help out with the Overlord, but he was killed already, so he blew up the Rhino. And the War Boss and the Biker did 5 hull points of damage to the Tesseract Vault. The reason why the Vault didn't take any fire from the Revenant, though, is because the Revenant blew up the Knight and the Defiler with all 4 of his shots.
It's because I didn't want help.
Let's see. Oh, the Knight blew up, caught Drazden the Hairy in his blast. Strength 8 would have insta-killed him, got the wound, and Oscar went to ground, got a 6. So it was perfect. Drazden's ducking his head in the water. Guys, what happened over here? What happened over here? Oh, I forgot. Mike's Warlord zoomed over here, using again his finest hour. Thank you. I can never remember that one. To come sit on that objective.
All the NIDs are cleared out here.
The NIDs are all cleared out here. The Dreadnoughts finished off the Carnifexes.
He ended up also helping to kill the shark, the big fire.
Oh yeah, who blew it up?
I did.
Oh yeah, well you did that in your turn. Yeah, we already went over that.
Okay.
Anything else happen over here in the Tyranids?
So I lost my Carnifexes. They finally died to all the Dreadnought nastiness. My Turbogon died to this Dreadnought. And
we're already kind of moving stuff on in the next turn.
Yeah, we got some gargoyles that actually were supposed to assault this, but I'm not sure if they did. So I don't know, Mike.
Alright, we might have to finish that up.
Did your gargoyles assault this one at all?
They missed. They failed their assault.
The Harridan blew up the Storm Raven down there.
Yep.
That's what happened. That's what
okay.
Storm Raven.
And my Warlord used his Finest Hour.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to move into Necron Tau Chaos turn 3. I think they're going to pay some points to get guys back this turn. Alright, here we are at the bottom of turn 3. Things are not looking good for us. The War Boss mind shackled him, his squad killed them, and he took a wound from the Necron Lord that I can't seem to kill. My Spirit Seer is down to just himself. The Knight came back on the table and killed 2 of the Bikers, but the War Boss himself is okay, so he's about to eat something. Death Marks shot at and killed a whole bunch of stuff over here. Actually, I'm sorry, no, they did 2 wounds to the Wraith Knight. The Obliterators finally came in and did nothing to the Titan. Titan took a whole bunch of hits from the Tesseract Vault, and the Vaults. What did he hit with his blast? Oh, he shot over here and tried to kill. He killed a couple more of the boys, tried to do some damage. Didn't really take off a whole lot of models though. Back over here, guys. What happened with the Necrons and Tau?
Adam did a good job of killing most of these our guys back here, so he could take that.
Okay.
The Tyranid Warriors killed that spider thing and another Scarab, and they're still stuck in, but they're gonna die from the bomb.
And they still have this one.
More gargoyles got shot.
This one moved here, scored this objective. They cleaned out some gaunts over here and some gargoyles with their Tesla shots. Did make it arc on both of these things. Didn't do any moves, but it was kind of fun. And this thing shut down a
remember the damage table.
Flyer thing, hybrid. All right. Anyway, that's it. We roll another big apocalyptic barrage for the unnatural disasters table, so everyone's just going to start getting hammered again, and we're going to move into turn 4. I did forget to mention, the bad guys now control 4 objectives, which gives them 12 points. So they brought 2 guys back on the table, so they were down to 4, but then they got 12 more, so it's 16 to 8 at the moment. Not looking good for us. All right, Matt's turn. The apocalyptic barrage just leveled everything on the table. Everything is beat up now. My Revenant got destroyed. He's going to walk back on the table. We're going to spend a point. Everything else just got beat up. My Spirit Seer lived. He's okay. The War Boss died. The Biker Boss is okay. One of the Oblits died. Drazden died. The Big Mac died. Dreadnoughts. All the drop pods are dead, I think. Is this... Matt, is this one dead or is that alive?
It's alive.
All right, one there is alive. I think Jared killed one of the dreadnoughts.
He charged into close combat. I have electroshock grubs on him because he landed last turn, and I rolled for my D3. I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
So I got 3 hits, 2 of which were pens, and the other one was a glance with the haywire.
Nice. Even better.
His armor value 13 dreadnought right out.
All right, so I forgot, we actually got 2 bonus victory points for blowing up the 2 super heavy vehicles over here. So the score is 16-10 at the moment. It's gonna be 16-9 because the Revenant's walking back on.
Should be 16-8.
For us, the biggest thing that happened this turn, the Wraith Knight shot and killed the Overlord, but then he stood back up. Then he charged him. Mind Shackle worked on the Spirit Seer, who did nothing to the Wraith Lord, so the Wraith Lord punted the Overlord again, and he stood back up 6 straight times. Pissing me off. Because if you couldn't guess what my secret objective is, I've only accomplished it 5 times, but he keeps standing back up.
6 times.
Yeah, well, I didn't do it once. I did it 5 times, but I don't get points for it. We cleared this objective, but they're going to try to get something on it to contest it. The War Boss wrecked the Tesseract Vault, and then made all his Feel No Pain rolls on the explosion to survive.
AKA my War Boss.
The Knight is down to a single hull point from the Harridan and the Revenant, that he made all the invulnerable saves against the Revenant. Over here, we managed to grab this objective from the Marines, but we got to pack it up,
12
unfortunately.
Hormagaunts coming on table. Yeah, I gotta go, but 12 Hormagaunts came on the table from Endless Swarm and rushed in and took that. I also had
so for purposes of fluff, the Marines did not get their objective.
No.
Yes, correct.
However, we are still losing the actual.
And I also
Apocalypse
had
game.
Hormagaunts, 22 Hormagaunts rush in here
just to pack on that.
And they packed on that.
But the Tyranids, or the Necron Tau Alliance is still kicking, and they're going to be. It's going to be contested there because this unkillable Hive Tyrant flew over there.
It's really going to come down to this one here.
Yep. So it might just come down to that. We would have 1, 2, 3.
No,
1, 2. If they don't contest that, 2.
I already got there.
And then the rest are all going to be contested. 2 contest.
I think we did.
And then 1.
Even here.
Yeah, we got 16.
Hold on a sec.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, we'll come back and do a total after they're going to do a few things. We're not going to play the full turn. We're just going to see what we can try to do to actually get the points.
Yeah, the
only things that matter. So we're going to come back after that. Guys, you're going to love the way this game ended. Again, it's super shenanigan-y. Jeremy is like stomping around in disbelief right now. Like I said, we were just going to reposition it and take the turns for the units that actually mattered. Because this was contested, nothing happened. This one was going to be held, I believe, or contested.
No, that's ours.
That was the one that was still held by the Tau. This one, Jared was contesting. That one was ours. We ran in there with the Termagants and held it. This one was contested by the Obliterators. And this one is being contested by the Necron Overlord, who refuses to die. That gave the Necron team 4 victory points total. We had 2 of our own, so we got 8 because this is turn 4. That brought the VP total up to 18 for this side, 20 for this side. And then now we started tallying up secret objective points. I didn't get mine, Oscar didn't get his, Mike didn't get his. That's 0 for that. Adam didn't get his, Jeremy didn't get his, Jacob and Jerry did not get theirs. So nobody got it except for Jared. There isn't a single enemy model in our entire deployment zone from their side. Matt's stuff does not count because it's just against everybody. It was just against their stuff. So, that gave us 3 bonus victory points as per the rules we set at the beginning of the game. We win 21-20 on an unbelievable comeback.
Why does Matt not count for that?
Because Matt is not part of our Apocalypse game, guys.
But he's still an editor.
Yeah, that's why. So, anyway.
Talk about bending the rules.
I told you. I have been saying from the minute, Matt's stuff does not count. So eat it. Anyway, here we are though. It's the end of the game, end of the Apocalypse stuff. We're going to be moving right now full bore into Food Machine in 2 weeks. Huge amount of donors listed. We've got a guy. Hey, Mike. How many points is that Cato army that's being donated? 150-point Cato army, fully painted, is being donated to Food Machine. Not to mention all the other awesome vendors we've got. Food Hammer is in a month and 2 weeks from now. We're going to be breaking out, again, some goofy rules. We're going to be putting stuff on the forums, on the Facebook page, so you guys can check it out. And it's going to be great. Dice came in today. They're looking gorgeous. The templates from Green Men are on the way. We're just super stoked about this. Plus, again, after Food Hammer Food Machine, we're going to start talking about Adepticon and another local event that's going to be huge. So stay tuned to the blog, the Facebook page, and this channel, and I hope you guys had some fun.